Yo, what's up, everybody? This your man's Joe Smith, coming to you with another video blog. This particular video blog that I'm coming with today, I'm a little, it's got my blood boiling a little bit, so I might be a little amped. But it's based on an article that I read, and basically what this video blog is going to deal with is just dealing with the standards and the self-respect that we as African Americans, set for ourselves or don't set for ourselves. It's based on an article that I read last week, and then I read the follow-up article today. And basically, this article is about there's a suburb here in near Detroit called Southfield, Michigan. Southfield is a middle class, in some spots, upper middle class type of suburb where there's a lot of, middle class African Americans that live there. And the basically what the article was talking about was how some of the residents of Southfield have been complaining because after the foreclosure crisis, a lot of the homes in Southfield became very cheap to own, and a lot of them came up for rent. And so, as a result, inner city people from Detroit who may not have been able to afford to live there have been moving out there. And as a result, they've been bringing with them some of their bad habits or certain things that we see that is common in Detroit. They've been bringing some of that stuff out to Southfield, and so the residents, have been complaining. And so today, the article is basically where the officials of Southfield have been like defending their position as far as like why they've been issuing citations for certain things, people not keeping their grass cut, people fixing cars in their driveway, young people, playing basketball in the middle of the street, in the middle of the night, young people walking in the middle of the street, or if it's a car coming, somebody driving down the street and they see their homie or their homegirl, they stop in the middle of the street to talk to them. And if a car comes up behind them, instead of them moving to the side or moving out the way, they sit there until, their car is until they're done with their conversation, crap like that. You know what I'm saying? And so I just got mad because I'm like, why do the officials of Southfield have to defend why they have a higher standard of living? You know what I'm saying? In Detroit, we used to have that standard. I remember when, and I grew up on the North End. The North End is the hood. But even in the hood, I remember when we had a block club and the people on the block kept their grass cut and kept flowers out, and, it was a nice neighborhood. You know what I'm saying? And then when we went out of my neighborhood, other places like if you went over like on 7 Mile off of like, Wyoming, Livernois area, those streets over there was like you was in the suburbs, nice big brick home, big pretty brick homes with manicured lawns and this and that and the other. And we got to a point now where you drive through a neighborhood, you might see one house on the block where the grass is cut and it's pretty flowers and it's landscaping and the house is kept up and the window treatments are nice. You know what I'm saying? Like you might see one or two houses on the block and you can look at the house and tell like, okay, somebody old lives there or somebody retired from the plant lives there or somebody that's been living there for, 40 years lives there and they keep their stuff up. You know what I'm saying? And it's just sad that, we've lowered our standards so low to where now when we're in an environment where the standards are high, instead of us coming up to the standard that's been set, we trying to bring them down and put them on the defensive as to why they have higher standards. You know what I'm saying? If you keep your house nasty, and I keep my house clean, don't come over my house and try to make me feel defensive because I don't want you bringing your roaches over here. You know what I'm saying? And then the thing that really pissed me off was like they tried to turn it into a race issue. It ain't no race issue, it's a class issue. You know what I'm saying? Period. Bottom line, because it's white folk that's ghetto too. You know what I'm saying? So, I'm not mad at Southfield for issuing citations and for, I mean, they have block clubs. They encourage their residents to, report things that they see that are not up to code or things that they see, here you are, everybody keeping their grass cut, and then here's some joker done come move from somewhere else, and your house, your lawn in front of your house looking like a jungle. You know what I'm saying? Cut your grass. Don't you see everybody else got their grass cut? You know what I'm saying? Bring your mindset up to the standards of what your surroundings are. I'm not mad at nobody for being ghetto or whatever you are. You know what I'm saying? All I'm saying is, just know how to adapt to your environment. You know what I'm saying? When you in the hood in Detroit, things that you see done in the hood, you fit right in, then do that. Cool. But when you go somewhere where you see that it ain't cut like that, you know what I'm saying? They have a higher standard. Then at least be versatile enough in your mind to know how to raise your standard and come up to your environment. You know what I'm saying? I mean, and I'm not mad at Southfield, like I said. I mean, because the things that they talk about, it's things that it shouldn't be going on. Plain and simple. You know what I'm saying? And so I don't want to get please don't respond to this video blog talking that mess about, oh, it's the same everywhere. And, I don't want to hear that mess. It's not the same everywhere. And when people say that to me, that lets me know that, all you know is one thing. It's not the same everywhere. You know what I'm saying? There's some places where they don't drive down the street, roll down the window, and throw a whole bag of McDonald's out of their window that they just finished eating. You know what I'm saying? They don't do that everywhere. You know what I'm saying? And they don't play basketball in the middle of the street, all hours of the night. They don't do that everywhere. You know what I'm saying? And if you drive down the street and you stop your car to talk to your home girl, your homeboy, and you just sitting there and it's a line of cars behind you waiting to get by, and you don't even pull over to the side. You just sit there and finish your conversation and then pull off. You don't do that everywhere. You know what I'm saying? They don't do that everywhere. So all I'm saying is, like, as a people, if you're going to be ghetto, be ghetto. More power to you. You know what I'm saying? But at least be respectful not to take your ghetto ways everywhere you go. You know what I'm saying? And I know some people, I'm going to be me. I'm just going to be me. That's who I am. Okay, well then stay where ghetto is cool then. You know what I'm saying? Like don't go where it's not cool to be ghetto. Like you can stay right in your area where, you know what I'm saying? Like if you dirty and got roaches, it's plenty of people that's got roaches and that's dirty too. Just go over their house. Don't come over my clean house with your roaches in your clothes and infest my house. That's all I'm saying. You know what I'm saying? That's all I'm saying. If you want to be, loud and ghetto and don't have no etiquette, don't have no training, don't have no nothing, no discipline, then there's plenty of environments where you can run free and be that. Why you want to take that out where it's not like that? You know what I'm saying? And this ain't got nothing to do with being bougie or being brand new or what. This ain't got nothing to do with that. It's about raising your mindset and your consciousness. I'm not going to let you put me on the defensive because I know what I'm saying is right. You know what I'm saying? So that's what today's video blog is. You know what I'm saying? Raise your standards, raise your mindset. You know what I'm saying? Be versatile. I'm ghetto. I grew up in the hood. I'm ghetto too, but I know how to conduct myself when I'm in different environments. I'm not stuck in one mode all the time. I'm not stuck in ghetto mode at all times. You know what I'm saying? I know how to conduct myself in a variety of environments. That's just like somebody who only knows how to dress one way. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, I can rock some sneakers. I can rock some Timberlands. You know what I'm saying? But I can rock some dress shoes too. I can rock a tuxedo too. I can rock all of that, and I'm still me. You know what I'm saying? So that's my word for the day. Hey, take it in love. I'm saying it in love. I love you. Millionaire Joe. I'm out. Deuces.